and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. Okay, 1 minute to go to the start of the Film My Run Video 5K. We've got about 13 runners on the start line, and we've got about 10 or 11 runners on video. So most of the runners we've got are on video, live on the Film My Run Video 5K. Hello to everyone watching. Monica, John Shaw, Paul Cotterill, Tina Beard, hello. Steve Milne, hello. Steve Milne, I think, is running, and Tina Beard is running as well, so hello to you guys. We're off in about 25 seconds. Have a great run, everybody. And as usual, what we'll do is we'll start with the leaders and then we'll go back through the course, and we will stay, hopefully, till everyone has finished. There's Steve Milne, I think. Hi, Steve. There's Amy. 8 seconds, 7 seconds to go. Have a great run, everybody. Enjoy yourselves. And we'll just see who runs out in front. It may well be Salim again, because Salim won it last year. Last week, I mean. And there's Salim. Salim Adrian from France. So he's going for a double win. He's going for 2 weeks in a row. Kim Salt says, good run, everyone. Monica says, hello. Okay, so Salim wearing his Zwift cap backwards on the screen there. Paul Cottrell is waving at us. Monica says, hello. John Shaw says, hey, I've just finished my run outside. How strange. Then Paul Cottrell says, what is outside? Kim Salt is looking for a cuddly panda today. So yes, there is Salim in the lead. Salim from France, appropriately enough, because we are in France today. In second, now I don't think we've got Johannes on video. Sometimes Johannes joins us on video, sometimes he doesn't. And again today he's not on video, which is a shame because we like to see Johannes with us on the stream. But Johannes is, I think he's about 15 or 16 years old, from Germany. So well done, Johannes. Clive Finnimore, another regular with us today. 100 metres in. Oh, immediate dropout all of a sudden. What's going on with Clive Finnimore? He's stopped in the middle of the course. Some problem. So hopefully he'll get moving again. Is he moving? Let's have a look. Yes, he is. He's moving again. Okay, but he's been overtaken by Sebastian Vogt in third position. So at the moment we're running down the Champs-Élysées, headed towards Place de la Concorde. There is Sebastian, always running with his green screen behind, view of Zwift and the video 5k run with the Champs-Élysées in the background. Monica says she saw the panda earlier. Saw the panda already. Oh, is it in the background? It might be in the background of Amy's stream. It sometimes is, yes. So Clive Finnimore. Clive Finnimore has jumped back up to third place. So we've got Salim Adrian in first with 500 metres done. Johannes Grimm in second. Clive Finnimore in third. Clive is just coming up to 500 metres. Henrik George is now in fourth, running right alongside Sebastian Vogt. So Sebastian and Henrik are running together. There is Henrik. He is wearing New Balance 1080 trainers with ankles with knee-length socks on. So compression socks. I don't know what you guys feel about compression socks. I have sometimes worn them, but don't usually wear them. And a lot of people like to wear arm sleeves as well, don't they? Helping push the blood back to the heart. Kim Salt says, yes, Amy had the panda in the background. Paul Hayward, hello to you, Paul. Right, so Amy Green is in sixth position. So Amy is going for it today. Half a kilometre done for Amy. Let's click over to her. And she's got her coloured lights on again. She's got a camera in a different position today. So we can see the cuddly panda in the left-hand corner there. Amy recently took possession of some brand new furniture to make her garage look a bit more spick and span. It's not pointing at the new furniture. The new furniture is right in front of Amy. Amy's now, hang on a minute, Amy. You told us you weren't going to wave because you were going to concentrate. So you're not supposed to be waving at me. You're supposed to be concentrating on your run. So there's Amy. Right, so Amy's in sixth position. So let's see if Amy can hold on to the top 10. Elle Smith from the USA. Who is this? Let's have a look, because I don't know Elle Smith's first name. Has he? Okay, sorry. I apologise, Elle Smith, if you've been with us before. Oh, he has a race this weekend. Where's he racing? Oh, yes, I recognise Elle Smith. Hello. Nice treadmill. And a nice bright window to look through. I assume he's got Zwift on an iPad on his treadmill there in front of him. Yeah, a kind of lanky gait. Bob DeBoer says, good run, everyone. Wish I could have joined. Kim Salt says, what are rings above Amy? What are the rings above Amy? Let's just go back to Amy for 1 second and have a look at what the rings are above her head. Oh, yes, I see. I don't know. Amy will have to tell us later. Or is it... Hang on a minute. Is that just ventilation things? Amy's a circus performer. Okay. That's what we reckon. Amy's a circus performer. Right. So in 8th place is Schoenfeld. I don't think we've got Schoenfeld on video. So 9th place is Tina Beard. So let's have a look at Tina. Tina regularly joins us as well, and she has got her Zwift top on. She's now well recovered from her long run that she did with us a few weeks ago now. She was suffering a bit for a week or two afterwards, but she's okay now. And there's Tina Beard running the video 5k dressed in her Zwift top. Let's just let me just click onto Tina's name. See if we can see how many miles Tina has done on Zwift. So yeah, Tina is a level 21 runner. She's done 1,861 kilometers on Zwift. So a decent amount of kilometers on Zwift. Tina, well done to Tina. Let's go to Steve Milne. So Steve is relatively new to us because he's only recently got a treadmill. And Steve has got a very snazzy setup because he's got 2 cameras, so you might see him switch between his cameras. He's got 3 screens, actually. He's got the Zwift screen right in front of him. He's got the video 5k stream, live stream, just to the right of him. And then he's got the, and he's waving at us, and he's got his laptop showing the Zoom call on the bottom right there. So he's going to change cameras now, look. He's going to try and change cameras. There we go. So there's his, just as our camera changed as well. So there's his side shot. Nicely done, Steve. Very good. So he's got access to 2 cameras there. Cheers, Steve. And he's loving his new treadmill as well. So in 11th place, we've got Clivati from Brazil. We don't have Clivati on video, I don't think. And then we've got Bill Ferguson, who is in 12th position. He does a run walk. So Bill is on 7.7 kilometers in 12th position. He's doing a run walk. Hello, Bill. Hope you're well, buddy. Bill over in the USA there. And he's got a Zwift bottle. He's just got off the treadmill to move his camera. He's growing his beard by the looks of it. Let me see if I can click on Bill. See how many Oh, he's showing off his Zwift bottle. Yeah, nice one, Bill. So Bill is a level 4 runner. He's done 23 kilometers on Zwift. And 5 of those were with the video 5k a few weeks ago. So it's nice to have Bill back with us. Bill will do a run walk today, and he's showing us his muscles. Right, let's go back up to the front there because Salim is on 2.1 kilometers. And he's in a race with Johannes. Interesting. So in fact, Johannes is in the lead just by a second or 2. And right behind him, running up the Rue de Rivoli, is Salim Adrian. Yeah, looks good. Nice setup. Kim Salt says, go Bill. Oh, hang on a minute. Why am I stood with me there? That's no good. Let's go back up to Salim. Right, yeah, so there's a bit of a fight on here. So we're approaching halfway through. Johannes and Salim are definitely going to get first and second. It's just which order that comes in, because Clive is about 1.5 minutes behind. So I think he's quite happy to settle for 3rd place on the podium. But Salim and Johannes are going to battle it out for 2.5 more kilometres. Apologies, just had to sort out a technical issue. So if you've got any questions, we are watching on Facebook, YouTube and Twitch. If you want to ask a question about what you're watching, basically what this is it's the video 5K from Film My Run. I'm your host. Hello, I'm Stephen, and you're watching all the runners in the race. Well, most of the runners in this race today on Zwift are on video as well. So as they run the race in real time around this course in Paris, their avatars are running on Zwift and they are running in real life, and we can see them on video. So we can prove that they are definitely running, and we get to have a look at what our Zwift runners look like in real life. So there's Salim. Salim is currently in second place. He's 1 second behind Johannes. They have 2.3 kilometers left to go. And Salim says, "I follow, bro." So Salim is just saying, "I'm sticking behind you, Johannes." he's just gonna sit in this slipstream there. Is drafting allowed in run races? I don't know. So yes, Salim is going to draft behind Johannes. He's going to do that for a couple of kilometres, and then let's see if they have a sprint finish right at the end to see who gets it. So back to Clive. Clive is still on the Rue de Rivoli. Salim and Johannes are running round Place de la Concorde, and we'll be back onto the Champs-Élysées in a second. Clive, there's Clive. And Clive is wearing the same t-shirt. I think he's wearing the same t-shirt on Zwift that he is in real life. And Sebastian is the same. Yeah, so there they are. So they've got matching t-shirts. Their avatar is wearing the same t-shirt in real life and on Zwift. So let's have a little look at Clive, because Clive must have quite a few running miles under his belt now. Yeah, so 4,084 kilometres for Clive, level 21 runner. So Clive's been with us a while. Clive has the record for the most marathons run. No, he doesn't actually. He's second only to Eddie Izzard. Clive has the second most marathons run in a row on Zwift. Eddie Izzard, of course, ran 32 marathons in 31 days recently. Clive did about 16 in a row. I can never quite remember exactly how many he did, but something like that. So Clive holds second place for the number of marathons in a row. Yeah, Carol says, Salim, stop drafting. Kim Salk says, Clive always does a good job matching his avatar. Yes. By the way, Clive's heart rate, have you seen Clive's heart rate? 181. So Clive is actually working pretty hard. He's running at 15 kilometers an hour, so that is under a 20-minute 5K. So that's a sub 20-minute 5K if Clive can keep going at 15 kilometers an hour. Johannes and Salim are chatting to each other. Johannes is saying, "I can't text very much," and Salim says, "Me too." So they're racing each other and chatting away to each other at the same time. But it's good to see. Henrik George is still in fourth place, but he is not far behind Clive, although he is going slower than Clive, so he's not going to catch him. He's 34 seconds behind Clive. Henrik's heart rate is 157. So I don't know if that is relatively comfortable. Henrik from Denmark, if my flags are correct. So we've got Germany in the lead, France in second place, UK in third. We've got Denmark in fourth, Germany in fifth, the UK in sixth, the USA in seventh, Germany in eighth, the UK in ninth and 10th, Brazil in 11th, the USA in 12th, and we've got Westby from Switzerland in 13th position. So there we go. Okay, so Henrik George from Denmark in fourth place. Let's have a look at Henrik's stats. See if we can find Henrik on the map here. Oh, that's me going forward, not backwards. Hold on. There's Henrik. So Henrik is a level 15 runner. He's run 703 kilometres on Zwift. He's actually a level 24 cyclist as well. He's on 4,265 kilometres cycling on Zwift. But yeah, level 15 runner, 703 kilometres run. We got a nice low-level shot there of Henrik. Nice treadmill, looks nice and sturdy. Wearing a blue top on Zwift and a blue top in real life as well. And he's got his bike there, look over just beyond his treadmill as well, so you can see that. So that's Henrik. Salim is telling Johannes to go at 17 kilometres an hour for the last kilometre. So they're just about into the last kilometre. So we'll get back up to them in a second. Let's go back to Sebastian. Sebastian is on 3 kilometres now, heart rate of 167, steps per minute 155. If you've been here before, you know that Sebastian's steps per minute is always really low. He has a very long stride length and therefore a very low cadence. And he is on 1,587 kilometres on Zwift, so he's approaching 1,000 miles on Zwift. So that is Sebastian Vogt approaching 1,000 miles run on Zwift. He is a level 21 runner. Again, like Clive, he is matching his kit. So he's got the same t-shirt on in real life as he has on Zwift. So well done to Salim. Well done to Sebastian. In slow motion there for some reason on Zwift. Don't know why. Why is that in slow motion? Oh, hang on a minute. Have I got the... Wait a minute. Press that button. Still looks a bit slow motion-ish, doesn't it? No, it's the Zwift screen seems to be sticking for somewhat. Right, I'm going to just stop the. I'm just going to stop the recording here. Hopefully that will speed things up a bit. I've just got. It looks like we've got internet connection problems for some reason. Here it's not. That's a bit odd. Is it not? Is it not? It looks to me. It looks like the screen is clipping, and it's like the Zwift screen. Yeah, not Sebastian. The Zwift screen is going a bit funny, isn't it? Oh, I've just realised why. I've just realised why. Yeah, I've got something on that shouldn't be on. Right. Fingers crossed that will get better now. Right, apologies, I had something turned on that needed to be turned off that was using all the power for the graphics. Right, we're back on now. Apologies for that. Right, let's get back up to Johannes and Salim because they're about to finish. 400 metres to go. So, Salim is in second place. They are racing to the end now. 17 minutes and 20 seconds. Let's see if they can get in before 19 minutes. Heart rate for Salim is 158, so that's relatively comfortable by the looks of things. Johannes, oh my goodness! Mind you, Johannes is a young lad, but his heart rate is 201 beats per minute. Johannes is putting in a massive effort to try and get to the finish line first. But Salim's going to take him. Salim is going to try and take him. They're both going at 20 kilometres an hour for the last 200 metres. Come on, Salim! Come on, Johannes! Oh my goodness! Johannes' heart rate is through the roof, 201 beats per minute. Look at that! 100 metres to go, less than 100 metres to go. Salim and Johannes is just going to make it. Johannes is keeping him away. They can't go any faster. And Salim is second and Johannes is first. Absolutely amazing finish. Wow, that was incredible. So they both, basically, I think both of their treadmills couldn't go any faster than 20 kilometres an hour. They were both at full pelt for the last 200 metres of that. And I think Johannes just won it and Salim came second. Amazing Johannes and amazing Salim. Well done. Great finish to that race. Really good. Great finish, both of you. Fantastic. Right, we're with Clive now. Will B says, great race, guys. Well done. 20 kilometres an hour at the end. They came in well under 90. I mean, we're still at 18:48, so they must have come in around 18:20. 18 minutes 10 seconds, 18 minutes 20 seconds. Amazing work, guys. Well done. Really good run, really good race. Clive Finnimore has 400 metres to go. He's going to hopefully finish He's not going to quite get under 20, but he's pushing it. He's at 16 kilometers an hour, heart rate of 179. So he's working hard. I think he's got just a little too far to do to make it in under 20 minutes. He's got 40 seconds, and he's got I think about 300 meters to go. So he's not quite going to make 20 minutes, but he's going to be under 21 minutes definitely. Rob Harrison says, great run, a joy to watch. I like Salim's setup. John Shaw says, brilliant. And Kim Salt says, wow. Paul Cottrell says, awesome finish. Clive is going for 200 beats per minute. Yes. Clive's at 185 now. Clive is really working. Come on, Clive. Good boy. Good boy? He's not a dog. Good boy. Paul Hayward says, exciting finish. Carol says, come on, Forrest, doing well. So Forrest Gump, as Carol calls him, has 200 metres to go, 20 minutes and 10 seconds coming up. So he's going to get in about 20 minutes and 20 seconds. Come on, Clive. 20 minutes and 17. 20 minutes and 20 seconds. He's got 50 metres or so to go. 30 metres. 10 metres to go, and then Clive will come in third place. Well done, Clive. So Clive's finished in 20 minutes and 25 seconds. Excellent work. Well done, Clive, says Neil Messenger. Henrik George is next with 300 metres left to run. Fantastic work, Clive. Well done, buddy. So Henrik George from Denmark, fourth place. And he's got that in the bag, I think, because Sebastian Volt is a minute and 35 seconds behind. Jojo says, good race, guy. That is Jojo. By the way, Jojo on Zwift, who's just messaged, that is Johannes. So, well raced, guys. Nice run, Adrian. Keep good. So that's Jojo, Johannes Grimm from Germany. Well done, mate. Good running. Excellent. Paul Hayward says, strong running, Clive. Kim says, great run, Clive. Jojo says, I was absolutely all out. Well, your heart rate definitely was all out. That was over 200 beats per minute for that. Victoria says she was worried about you. Henrik George is just finishing. Well done, Henrik. 21.5 minutes for Henrik George. Great running. So Henrik has finished in fourth position. Fantastic running, Henrik. And now we have Sebastian Volt with 500 metres to go. Let's just nip back to Amy Green. So Amy Green is in sixth position. She is going to hold on to that. She's got Elle Smith is behind, but she should manage to stay in the top 10. There's Amy. Again, she's got her coloured lights going. And we'll go to Elle Smith. And Elle Smith is in seventh position, comfortably behind Amy. Doesn't look like he's making a move yet on Amy. Might do with 600 metres to go. Amy is going at about 12.9, 13 kilometres an hour. Oh, no, sorry, 12.2 kilometres an hour. Elle Smith is at 11.3 kilometres an hour. So he's not making any efforts to catch at the moment. With that lolling stride of his. Looks very relaxed and comfortable. Hello, buddy. And then we've got Schoenfeld and Milne. Milne is in Steve Milne is in ninth place, running alongside Tina Beard. So there's Steve Milne.
She's sleeping.
And let's go back up to Sebastian Volt, who's just about to finish. 200 metres to go for Sebastian. Heart rate of 171, 15 kilometres an hour. Good work, Sebastian. Bringing that long stride home. He has, but I told him not to increase his cadence after all. I told him to run comfortable and run naturally. Anyway, so 100 metres to go for Seb. 23 minutes, 42 seconds, heart rate of 171. Sebastian Volt brings it in for Germany in sixth position. Amy Green. Sorry, fifth position for Sebastian. Amy Green, 200 metres to go. She is now at 12.3 kilometers an hour. Heart rate is very comfortable though. Very comfortable. In fact, is that heart rate working, Amy? Because that is too comfortable. You need to be working harder, Amy. Come on. Speed up. And Elle Smith is looking to catch her. He's 4 seconds behind, but I think he's left it too late now. He's left it too late, and Amy is going to get there just about. Elle Smith is 3 seconds behind, but he's not going to catch, even though he's going quick and he's trying to catch. He's trying to catch, but he's just not got the meters to do it. Amy is going to finish any second now. She's got 50 meters to run. Elle Smith is definitely catching, 2 seconds behind now. But looks like he's having his foot pod is obviously playing up a bit because he's going up and down in pace. And Amy is just going to hit the mark now and finish 5k for Amy Green rather. And Elle Smith comes in next place in 7th. So well done to those guys. So let's go back to Tina Beard. Well done, Elle Smith, and well done, Amy. Fantastic work, guys. Good work. Kim Salt saying, "Go, Amy! Faster, Amy!"
Nice work.
Well done, buddy.
Way to go, guys.
Elle Smith says, "Way to go." What's your first name, Elle Smith? Sorry, if I should have known that. There's Tina in her Zwift top. Looks like she's working hard, actually. 172 BPM. Do you want to type a message to Elle Smith and ask him what his name is? First name? So Tina is running alongside Steve Milne, I think. Or is she just ahead of him now? Yeah, she's 1 second ahead of Steve. With 300 meters to go. So let's just have a look at Steve Milne as well now. As they approach the Arc de Triomphe, Steve Milne is working. So everyone's working quite hard, apart from Amy, who lolled in a really low heart rate. Tina Beard is at 174 and Steve Milne is at 170 heart rate. So we've had quite a few people putting a bit of effort in and getting heart rate over 170. So well done to those guys. It was Lindsay Smith. Thank you, Lindsay. Great running. So Tina Beard in 9th and Steve Milne in 10th. Do you just want to go to Steve Milne and have a look at Steve? Because seeing as he's made an effort and he's got 2 cameras, we better have a look at Steve. There's Steve, his camera from behind. You can see his 3 screens there. Mark Samuel says, "Come on, Tina." Clive Finnemore, well done, Tina. Kim Salt says, "Yeah, Tina, great running." Clive says, "Well done to everyone." So Tina in 9th, Steve Milne in 10th. Let's have a look at Steve Milne's stats. Or did we already do that? Level 4 runner, 66 kilometers. So that shows how new Steve Milne is to Zwift. He's level 4, 66 kilometers run for Steve Milne. And Tina Beard, level 21 runner, and they both finished pretty much together. So well done to both of them. So we've got Clivati from Brazil, has got 600 meters left to go. We'll just stay with the people we've got on video. Victoria, you can just go through different people on the video if you want to. We can have a look at Bill. Oh right, apparently we've got a new show and tell tonight, and I don't even know what it is. Clivati, we haven't got Clivati on video. Heart rate of 137 from Brazil, 500 meters to go in 11th place. And then we've got Westby from Switzerland in 12th place with a heart rate of 131, so going very comfortably, but we don't have them on video either. Right, Clive is showing off his New Balance trainers. Are they version 11s? Right, those are Clive's version 11 trainers. Kim Salt says, "I just leveled up to level 18 today. Well done." Tina Beard says, Amy Green says, "The heart rate monitor is all over the place. It never seems right. I reckon you should buy yourself a nice heart rate strap, a proper heart rate strap, so we can have good heart rate from you, Amy. Is it from your watch? If it's from your watch, it may well be all over the place." Bill Ferguson. Bill is on 3.2 kilometres. So still a little way to go for Bill, just over a mile to go, but Bill does a run-walk with us. But yeah, good advert with his Zwift bottle. Well done, Bill. So we'll stay with Bill. Clive Finnemore says, yes, they are version 11s. Anyone else you want to go around, Victoria? We'll stay with Bill on the Zwift screen, but on the Zoom screen we'll go through a few people. Salim, who came second today, is still jogging it out, just getting some fresh air and getting his heart rate down. Amy says her heart rate strap is a Wahoo one. Is it chest strap or armband? Right, Tina's showing a medal. Hello, Tina. Right, Tina's got a towel round her neck. And what medal is that, Tina? I can hear you if you talk, I think. Well, I can definitely see them. What? Oh, Ham Hill Half Marathon. Okay, thank you, Tina. Oh, have you? Victoria's walked up Ham Hill, she says.
Albion 50k.
Albion running 50k. Nice one. Thank you, Tina. Good job. And well run tonight, Tina. Excellent stuff. Yeah, Amy says it is a chest strap, her heart rate monitor. I don't know what's up with that then, Amy. I wonder why it's all over the place. New battery, perhaps? Thank you, Tina. Tina's giving us a wave. Bill is on 3.4 kilometres now. In 13th position, Westby is on 3.5 kilometres. So not actually, Westby is not far ahead of Bill. They're having a very relaxed run up the hill on the Champs-Élysées, heading towards the Arc de Triomphe. Okay, I'm just wondering if we've got some audio issues. I'm getting a lot of feedback for some reason. I don't know if that's coming through on the stream as well. Yeah, right. I've turned the audio off now. Right, more shoes, says Kim. Steve Milne says, "Well done, everybody." So those are Sebastian's New Balance trainers. Kim Salt, you need to put running shoes on your bingo card. All right, we have a creature to show you apparently. What creature is coming on? Guys, if you want to show us your trainers, tell us what shoes you're wearing. That would be good. Steve Milne has a cuddly crocodile. Or is it an alligator? Crocodile or an alligator, Steve? That is fantastic. Yes, Amy, show us your shoes. Right, so that's... Right. Is a crocodile or an alligator? Kim, you need to put that onto your... you need to put that onto your bingo card. Brilliant. That is fantastic. Bill is on 3.6 kilometres. Westby on 3.7 kilometres. Westby in 12th place. Bill Ferguson in 13th place. Right, Amy's got Brooks shoes. So Amy's running in Brooks. Yeah, Kim says the alligator even waved, or the crocodile even waved. Right, so far we've got two sets of New Balance shoes, version 10 and version 11, and then we've got were Sebastian's 11s as well? Right, so yes, it was Heinrich wearing 10s. So three lots of New Balance, and then Amy's got Brooks trainers. So well done to Amy. Looking refreshed. Go and sort your heart rate monitor out, Amy. Oh, and look! Oh, we've got the. Here comes the panda. Here comes the panda, in green. There's the cuddly panda. So you can tick that off, Kim Salt. So this is what we do at the end of the video 5k. What we've decided now is show us whatever you like. Well, within reason, show us whatever you like that's legal, and we'll put it on the stream. So after you've done, you can either have a fun, relaxed 5k race, or you can race it hard, which is what Salim and Johannes did today. They raced it hard, and then at the end, you can hang around for a bit, and you can show us something of interest, whether it's a medal, whether it's a cuddly toy, whether it is your shoes, whether it's a real animal. We have your pets occasionally on the video 5k. Ask Amy about the rings. They're pull-up rings. Apparently they're pull-ups. So for doing exercise, pull-up rings for doing exercises. So they have them when they do things like CrossFit and stuff like that. Right, thank you, Amy. We're going to Salim and Tina have both got their shoes off to show us. Right, so those are Salim's. Okay, hang on. Let me get a bigger shot of that. Yeah, they have no drop whatsoever, do they, Salim? They've zero drop on those flat shoes, flat racing shoes. I don't know what brand they are, though. I can't tell what brand they are. Yeah, zero drop, yeah. Amazing, Salim. Really cool. They look fast. They look fast shoes. Yeah, yeah. And we'll have a look at Tina's shoes now. Steve Milne says, I couldn't catch Tina. Thank you, Salim. Take care, buddy. Right, let's have a look at Tina's shoes. Right, so what's Tina wearing? Asics. Yeah, so you can definitely see the difference there between the drop, the heel to toe drop of Salim's racing shoe and Amy's and Tina's there, and also, well, everyone else's. Everyone's showing their New Balance or their Brooks or their Asics shoes, and that again, that's a pretty standard drop. Looks like about 4mm drop from heel to toe. But Salim's were flat as a pancake, weren't they? And didn't look like there was very much cushioning on them either. But they looked like they were fast shoes. Neil Messenger says, I've done all the Run the World, Stephen, but only got the trainers. How do you get the shirt? I don't know. There has been some issue with that. Thank you very much, Tina. Appreciate that. There has been some issue. Yes, Ultras. Of course they're Ultras. Kim Salt says they're Salim's shoes. They're Ultras. Yes, of course they're Ultras, and known for being zero drop. My Ultras were quite flat. I think my old Ultras, but I haven't worn Ultras for quite a long time. Yes, so Kim Salt, you're quite right. Ultras, they are. So if you want a zero drop shoe, go and look at Ultras, and also they've got quite a wide toe box. So if you want a shoe with if you've got wide feet, or you like a lot of space in the toe box for your feet to wiggle around, go and have a look at Ultras, because they do really nice wide toe box and flat zero drop shoes. Okay, so there's Bill. Bill is still going. Bill has 800 metres left to go, and he's climbing up the hill now of the Champs-Élysées. We're looking at Westby there, aren't we? Sorry, let's go back to Bill. Got to use the right keyboard, of course. Two computers makes it for very confusing work. Right, so there's Bill. 800 metres to go for Bill in 13th place from the USA, doing a run walk. And looks like he's working hard. Heart rate of 150, but he's got sweat coming off his brow there. So you can see he's not messing about. Steve Milne says, go Bill. Kim Salt wears Ultra Paradigms. Nice. Amy Green says, I did Paris twice to get the shirt. And Kim says, Neil, redo Paris. So Neil, you need to do Paris twice, apparently, in order to get the shirt. So get yourself into Paris and do the Paris Run the Worlds again. Sorry to say that to you, but unfortunately I think it's a bug in the system and you have to do it twice to get the shirt. Kim Salt says, great job, go Bill. Bill's waving at us. Neil says, "Okay, Kim, thank you. I will do Paris on Sunday." And the Paris course, by the way, for the Run the Worlds, the Under Armour Run the Worlds event, the Paris course is exactly the same as the one we're doing today. So you start in the Pens and you do 5k and you finish at the top of the Champs-Élysées round the Arc de Triomphe like you do in this video 5k race. So we're going to have a quick look at Clive. Not at Clive. Brilliant. Right, Clive, just to let you know, you have the wrong pot noodle there. Clive has the wrong pot noodle. If you're going to do a pot noodle run, occasionally you will find Victoria streams occasionally on a Sunday night, and it's called the Victoria's Pot Noodle Run. But it is a Bombay bad boy that you need to buy. So none of this chicken and mushroom rubbish. You need a Bombay bad boy. It's spicy hot, but only the best. Only the best for us. So good try, Clive, but no banana, I'm afraid. So the New Balance shoes and the pot noodle for Clive. Thank you very much, buddy. Good work, good effort. Also, I don't know if you, if you were friends with Clive on Facebook. Clive posted a video today, or was it yesterday or today, of him in the garden with ducks chasing a bowl of peas, which was most amusing. Ducks and peas, yes. There's Seb. Hello, Seb. Oh, and there's Salim again. Salim's still running. Amy, going back to the chest strap. Amy says this is a new chest strap, but we'll try a new battery and see if that makes a difference. Yeah, try a new battery and see if it's get it a bit tighter on your chest as well. And make sure also I don't know if it's Bluetooth or Ant Plus, but try and connect. If you're connected with Bluetooth, try and connect with Ant Plus, and if you're connected by Ant Plus, try connecting to Bluetooth and see if that makes a difference as well. So that's my advice to Amy on the heart rate front. Carol Rushworth says, has to be bad boy, Forrest. Yeah, has to be bad boy. Does anybody know where in the United States Bill Ferguson is from? Right, Heinrich has got something to show us. What have we got? What's he showing us? Oh right, so they're 1080. So those are my shoes that I use on Zwift. They're a lot better looking than mine though, because mine have got holes in the toes. So my New Balance 1080s that I use for running on Zwift, I've got two lots of 1080s. One I use outside on the road outside, and one pair I use for Zwift. That's the pair I use for Zwift. Mine have holes in the toes, so they're falling apart a little bit. But Henrik's look very good. I've no idea how many kilometres, and that's Henrik's Zwift pod as well. You can see the Zwift pod just on the shoelaces there. So if you're looking to start running on Zwift, you need one of those. Unless you've got a smart treadmill, you need one of those foot pods. A Zwift pod, which will attach to your shoe. Yeah, they look. There's not a mark on them, is there? So they look fairly new, as far as I can tell. Right, let's go back to Bill. Bill has 200 metres to go, and then he will have finished the video 5k. Let's watch Bill finish. So Bill is coming to the end now. 200 metres to go, heart rate of 149. Well done, Bill Ferguson from the USA. He's been with us before. We know he does a run walk, and it's fantastic work. It's good to see anyone come in and join us on Zwift and being brave enough to show themselves on video. Sometimes it's a hell of a lot of fun. Sometimes it's truly inspiring, and Bill is inspiring us all today. Clive Finnimore says, well done, Bill. Rounding the Arc de Triomphe. I'm looking forward to being back in Paris in October for the video 5k. Not for the video 5k, for the Paris Marathon, for goodness sake. Paris Marathon in October. Fingers crossed, COVID permitting, fingers crossed, we will be back in Paris, in the real Paris, to run the real Paris Marathon in October 2021. So amazing work, Bill. There he is, 5 kilometers done. The video 5k is finished. Well done, Bill. Fantastic. So Bill, I think, is going to show us something. Well done, Bill. Tina Beard says, great job, everyone. Sebastian says, cheers all. Amy Green says, great running, everyone. Tough one tonight, but got it done. Good work. Bill's giving us a wave. And he's got a Spider-Man toy. And a Daffy Duck. Spider-Man and Daffy Duck. What a combination. Spider-Man, Daffy Duck and a Zwift bottle. Fantastic. Well done, Bill. Thank you very much. Right, that's great. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. Kim, don't forget to tick the Daffy Duck on your bingo card. Carol Rushworth says, well done, Phil. Keep smiling. I think she means Bill. Salim is still running. Dean Carter says, well done, everyone. Kim says, Donald Duck. Not Donald Duck. It's Daffy Duck, isn't it? Or was it Donald Duck? Donald Duck. It's Donald Duck, not Daffy Duck. So Salim is still... Yeah, it is Donald Duck. Of course it's Donald Duck, not Daffy Duck. Right, we're off. Clive says bye-bye all. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Appreciate that. Lots of fun. And we will see you all next week for the video 5k. I promise I will try and advertise, but I fear, I'm really scared that we'll get like 30 or 40 runners and we won't be able to cope. Salim's waving goodbye. We'll see you all tomorrow. We'll do something tomorrow, and then we'll see you all again next week for the video 5k next Friday. Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.